It's just so. It's just so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take you in tomorrow. Good morning, Princess A. Hi, Marissa's Chateau. Mauritia's Chateau. I'll get it right eventually, baby. Tiffany Davis. How y'all doing? Sharon Morrison. Sweet as pie. How y'all doing this morning? Hi, Erica J. Cheryl Burnett. Miss Sherry. Miss Thang. How you doing, Miss Thang? There's my mocha drop. Y'all seen this boy over here? Bees World. Did y'all see Denise Bright and Fraser Laurie? I can't speak to all of y'all. Just humming. Y'all coming in, baby. All right. Listen, this boy, Trey Melvin. Now, we all know who Trey Melvin is. This is a kid who came on here in his early 20s, and he had a unique channel where he does all of these skits. His whole channel is about skits, right? And he became a big success on YouTube. So much so that he has over 3 million subscribers, right? I don't know what happened with him a couple of years ago. I understand that there was a car accident and so forth, but he had already started changing before he had a car accident where he lost a friend, right? And I think that had an effect on him as well. But he had already started moving towards his own website and doing other things other than YouTube, trying to move to the next level. So he's only been posting on YouTube occasionally, maybe once a month, something like that. But he still gets, in excess of 100,000 views for his videos in a general way. Sometimes they go over that. He's got a couple of 100,000 people watching him. So this is Trey Melvin. So I want to go to this post he put up today, which I found offensive. I mean, people just haven't had a great time with these suicide, people faking their suicide or making a joke out of that they killed themselves, or people posting that the people have died and all this kind of thing. It's never been a good look. And we saw the example of Miss Mona Simone here when 2 years ago on April Fool's Day, she decided it would be funny to fake her own suicide, right? And that woman, no matter what she says or how she spends it, basically her YouTube career at that point was ruined. Miss Mona Simone was the kind of woman who had followers that were giving her, in a couple of incidents, massive amounts of money, right? And all we found out, all the people who had been donating to her and the people she had been working behind the scenes, she was on there like some kind of guru, and she said she had all these degrees and they supposed to follow her, right? And then they all turned their back on her, girl. Why? All because she faked her own death. We didn't like it. So what we're saying to Trey Melvin, I don't know that this is a good look at all. Okay, hold on. Let's pull it up. He's got a picture of himself in black and white. He's all done up with the double earrings and everything. In loving memory of Trey Melvin. This is posted today. October 28, 1972. I guess that's his birth date. And then he has May 6, 2022. So is he playing with the children now and saying that he's going to die on May 6th? Because today is only what, the 4th? We're in May 4th. And he said that he died in loving memory on May 6th. So I don't know if that's trickeration or what he considers comedy. But now you got to know, this guy always pushed the envelope as far as comedy, right? He's always, but he's got, when I decided to do this video, he had 60 people waiting to watch his video. Now, in the last hour or 45 minutes, that number has jumped to 221 comments. So he's masterfully working the audience, shall we say. Let's read a couple of these comments. Energy, okay. Step Up Baby says 2 hours ago, energy is real. Speak on things you don't want to happen. Don't speak on things you don't want to happen. Okay. He got 10 people speaking under that. Exactly. Especially right now. Facts. Hey, this isn't funny. Exactly what I thought. The date hasn't even come up yet. I get where he's coming from, and that is a joke, but it doesn't sit right with me. Okay. I was thinking this too. Next person. These are all under the comment that person wrote that don't put out that kind of energy. Plain, right? So a lot of people agree with him. The next comment is, we just going to read a couple of them. Let's pick out some prize winners here. This is too much. I was in shock and then sadness before I realized it was a joke. At least I hope it is. Don't do this to people. Mm-hmm. I'm here literally almost in tears. Mm-hmm. Another one. My heart damn near dropped. Don't play with my emotions like that. Mm-hmm. Nah, next one. Non-Trey, you got to chill on this one, fam. Too many good people have been dying. And I thought we lost another good person. Much love, bro. Mm-hmm. This is trippy. I actually got sad. Mm-hmm. This is sick. Trey, I almost cried. Don't do this, Trey. It's triggering. Okay, so there was 221 comments in 45 minutes. So this guy is a master of social media, right? He knows how to work this audience. He has posted that video. It's going to be premiering. It says premieres in 30 hours. So this is like the countdown to his death. Is that what we're saying here? It premieres in 30 hours, and he's talking about his death, the passing of him. And then under that, under the heading, this is commentary, you can see his whole background or whatever. And I don't know why he left YouTube. It seemed to be very lucrative. Perhaps he got bored with it. But I think he tries to come back a little bit here and there. Then he has a link under this is commentary for TreMelvin.org obituary. Okay. And then he's actually got an obituary photo in color with the same dates on it, October 1992 to May 6, 22. Okay. So are you giving these young people, because you know your audience is very young, Trey Melvin, are you playing with them to the degree that you're going to have these people actually believing? So he's got a whole page up there in loving memory of Trey Melvin. People just don't find all this death and this suicide stuff very funny. As some people in that your chat was saying that this was triggering for them. They might have lost relatives this week, right? Your audience are young people, right? They may not have the capacity to understand what is funny, what is not. I don't know that this is the right way to go. Like that boy, what was that white dude who went over to, was it Japan, and filmed himself in this place where they had suicides and showed a man dead? Well, no one in the world found that funny. Now, his sense of humor told him that was going to be something entertaining, something laughable. And not only did it defend the people of that country, it defended the people of this country and cost him, I imagine, quite a few endorsements, not to mention people watching him, not to mention views, clicks and views. It could have ruined his career very easily. What's the kid? They got two of them. Logan's. I forget which Logan it was. Nobody found it funny. When Miss Mona Simone came on here talking about she died on April Fool's Day, they didn't get it. They turned on her. And quiet as kept, they have remained turned against Miss Mona Simone. Now, from what I understand, she still comes on YouTube, but nobody's really watching her. We very rarely hear her name mentioned, all based on that one incident, right? So you are a master of this thing, Trey Melvin. God bless you. We know you're a comic genius. We know you like to push the limits and so forth. You've always pushed comedy to the extreme. We understand that, but we're saying, what I'm saying is that this death stuff is not funny, and particularly you putting on here a death date 2 days from now. Are you suggesting then that you're going to kill yourself in 2 days? It could be easily interpreted that way, Trey Melvin, particularly when your last video, you were talking about anxiety and depression. You were making fun of it, girl, but where's this all this coming from? Y'all got to go check that out and see. It don't premiere for 30 more hours. I guess this is pushing towards the date of his death. But those numbers over there are climbing. Are people who are clicking in to watch. So I guess he got what he wanted to get out of it. This is a man who manages to get hundreds of thousands of views. So we'll see how funny this is, a Trey Melvin. Now, we know it's going to be some kind of skit. You can come out here and act a damn fool. We understand that. But the subject matter, bro. How y'all doing this morning? I just saw that. I said, why's he got a goddamn like a mortuary obituary picture up there? No, I had to hurry up and come up in here to see that title. I wonder if I would get in any kind of trouble by putting it in my thumbnail. I don't think I want to. I usually just use my picture. I just want to have my commentary and that's it. People do all kind of stuff on these thumbnails and stuff. I think you get the picture. We all know who he is, right? It's amazing to me that he walked away from YouTube basically a couple of years back. Now, even if you have your own website and so forth, you're reaching a bigger audience with YouTube, I would imagine. Quite a bit bigger audience. And if you're pulling millions of views, I imagine you're pulling quite a few thousands of dollars. So maybe this is his way to get back. I don't know. Is he advertising this on all social media? Because he started off with YouTube and he did a good job over here. I mean, he's a funny guy. His skits are funny, you know. But now he kind of disappeared. Yeah, Miss Mona, she gonna get an attitude. God said, pulling them in. Well, you can always be known by that, Mona Simone. You're gonna always be known as the woman who faked her own suicide on April Fool's Day, right? And as you can see, that had a serious effect on your YouTube presence. It virtually disappeared immediately. So now you understand that this is not funny. So we hope you don't take offense, but we really don't give a shit. Okay. Okay, she had so many people on their feelings. T.S. Madison was even upset thinking it was real. Right, that's her friend apparently. She's friendly with T.S. Madison. Madison, I don't think he ever had her actually on the show though. She was kind of in the audience, but they know each other. But even she tricked even her. And since it happened on April Fool's Day, we have to assume that she thought this was funny. You didn't think the death stuff is not funny, honey. Particularly when you got people dropping dead every other goddamn day, girl. And this suicide thing, girl. I mean, I think he's even made videos talking about or having a serious moment in his videos about the dangers of suicide. I mean, people really do that shit, girl. So why is it a joke now? Right? Why are you putting the date 2 days before from now? So people are supposed to sit on pins and needles now, waiting for your demise 2 days from now. Is that the joke? That's the funny part. You have to introduce what the funny part is. 200 people waiting on that video. He puts up a video. Why is it got to be? You're going to premiere it 30 hours from now. Why even post it up here now, then, child? You're trying to push towards this date 2 days from now, girl. It's not funny, Trey Melvin. Is my point. Sometimes you try something, and you just got to accept. Let me just take that down. It didn't work. It's too much negative feedback. So there's something I tried that didn't work, and just let it die, as opposed to trying to now spin this thing to where it's supposed to be something funny about it. It's not. I'll just tell you, it ain't funny. When I saw it, just the fact that I had to go and research and look for your channel and stuff like that, that tells me that at some point, some part of me actually believed that you were dead, right? Someone pointed out the dates. So now am I saying, well, damn, is he going to kill himself? Hasn't he been talking about in the last couple of videos about depression? I mean, what is that? I don't think that's the way to get back, bro. Call up Miss Mona Simone and see how it worked out for her. Sweet as pie, why would they joke with something so serious? Some people are so crazy and desensitized for all the attention. Yeah, he's doing. I don't know why you got to play all them games with all them fucking views. Just bring your ass back over here and do your skits again, honey. Just say, well, listen, I tried something, didn't work. Or maybe I'll just run my channel and my YouTube, whatever. I think it was a mistake to discard YouTube because your name really kind of disappeared. You were relevant because of YouTube, honey. Everybody's watching YouTube these days, girl. People done stop watching TV and just watch YouTube all day. So you made your name on that, honey. Go back to what you made your name in, right? Just be funny. His videos were always very short. I mean, they're only like 5-10 minutes kind of thing, but it's always a place you can go and get you a chuckle, a laugh. Wrong subject matter, in my opinion. This is really going to backfire on him, all for clicks and views, right? Yeah, he might go viral with the negativity. But what effect is that going to have on his audience, really, though? If you lost somebody, you lost them. They unsubscribing. That's the end of it, honey. And these days, out there acting like Mona didn't dead herself. She did do it. She's still trying to spin it, trying to make it make sense. Girl, just say I did it. I thought it was funny and I was wrong. Right? I apologize. Listen, I didn't understand what effect something like this would have on other people, how triggering it was for other people, right? Death is a real thing, particularly on here. I mean, before you just knew people would die because you went to church and they told you they died, or if they had some kind of name in town or something, you might read the obituaries, but you would have to go and read the obituary. Now people actually dying all the time and we see it. Why are you going to just mix a face in there, girl? Right in the middle of all the dying people, you just throw your face in there. So yeah, you're going to get some attention from this. Is it going to be positive for you after the people, after the first day or two people talk about it? Sometimes you got to admit when you're wrong, honey. You go back, Jack, do it again. We'll watch you then. Maybe he's going to transition or something. That's what he got it sounding like, even to kind of make a separate page for that with a link to it. I know his sense of humor is very avant-garde, shall we say. But okay, sweetest pie, we shouldn't fear death because truth to be told, we're all dying a little every day. Yeah, but I don't know if that's a jokeable thing, though. It's surely not a laughing matter. It isn't. It isn't. And yes, young people die as well. Isn't Olivia the Oracle over there talking about right today about some little girl where the stepfather then shot and killed the girl, 6 years old. Now her face is up here. Another death. All you do is watch the news. Teenagers killing each other, people going shooting up schools, killing everybody in the goddamn school. It's a very real thing. I don't get it. He has a huge following. Does he still have a huge following over here? Let's go over and see Miss Trey Melvin. Y'all hold on a second. I'm going to see what's going on over here. Okay. I'm going to refresh it and see how many of these comments, these people waiting are. Okay. Trey Melvin, come on. You refresh on this boy. Okay, those numbers, what was it? We just had 220. Now it's 294 in comments, mostly negative. Okay. Damn, we got 300 people waiting to see what the hell he gonna say. Okay. What was I gonna check? I was gonna check something else. Oh, let me check on his. Okay, he's got 3,021,000, 3.21 million subscribers. Okay, his last video was 2 weeks ago, and he was talking about anxiety and depression. Then before that, it was a month ago, he made a video, and then 4 months before that, he made a video. Now all of these, this one is 93,000 views. The one before that was 142,000 views. Okay, then 4 months ago, he made a video. I want to see if we can just determine if he's actually coming back in here. Okay, 5 months ago, he made a video. 5 months ago, he made 3. Then it was 9 months before that, he made another video. And it seems like when he comes back, he makes 3 videos. 9 months ago, he made 1, 2, 3. Then 10 months ago, which would be another month later, he made 1, 2, 3. Okay, I see a pattern here. Okay, then we're all the way back to a year ago. Okay. So in these last few months, he's been coming back. He'll do 3 videos and then he'll disappear again. I guess his videos take more time, even though they're very short. They take more time because he has all this costume and he plays all these characters and things like that. Right? So I guess this is just a publicity stunt. We'll have to see what an effect. If he's been so dormant here on YouTube, this might be his way of just having a viral video and getting back. We'll see. You sub, give no fucks. How you pronounce that? Flicks? No, no. I guess you pronounce it fucks. Give no fucks. You subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. It's just so hard. Let's see. Who got slapped now? Okay. Moving on from this Trey Melvin. We'll see how that works out for you, bro. Dude. David Chappelle got slapped at the Hollywood Bowl. I used to tweak in the Hollywood Bowl. Not when people were in it. We would go in there when it was empty. It was a wonderful tweaking up in there. Great sound effects. Apparently somebody ran up on the stage with Dave Chappelle and tackled him. And fortunately, although they were slow to get to him because people are just not expecting this, right? The security and I think a couple of people from the audience tackled this dude from behind stage. Apparently, they beat him up severely enough to him to be put in the ambulance, taken away. In other words, he couldn't walk away from the situation. He was arrested after they took him to the hospital because the people had beat him up so bad behind stage. Even Chappelle had to run back there, apparently get him a couple of kicks in, or as he says, a few stumps. He said they're stumping him back there. You see that shit? You see the ripple effect, Will Smith? Then you got all your copycats, girl. But as I was trying to say before, even when the Chris Rock thing happened, Chris Rock and Will Smith thing happened, comedians have always, to some degree, had to deal with this. They always had to be aware of their surroundings, right? Because these people are a lot of times in these clubs, in these comedy clubs, these people are drinking, right? You sitting up here insulting their wife and all this kind of shit, right? You don't know who in the hell gonna come over there and knock that ass. I've seen several videos of, was it Cat Williams running? Your job is a comedian, yet you're running. When he got into that situation with that woman, I forget her name. She works in an Atlanta radio station. That almost ruined her career because he went on her show and started capping on her, right? Her husband was so offended by him that her husband confronted him at a entrance to a comedy shop, right? Comedy store. And who pulled the gun? The husband pulled the gun. Anyway, they show Cat Williams running and hiding and shit, girl. Because you just sit up here and insulted this man's wife live online. Now, she is a comedian, but I believe she lost her job at that radio station very soon after that. Right? All behind joking. Anyway, so James Chappelle, guys, he didn't get slapped. He got tackled. He came back up. Chris Rock came on the stage, said, "Ooh, was that Will Smith?" Let's hope that doesn't anger Will Smith. Those 3 words, girl. Mm-hmm. He's probably quitting YouTube again. Hasn't he already quit YouTube? I think he's trying to get back on YouTube, to tell you the truth. Whatever, they always try to act like it's the low run, but no, it's not the low run, it's the high run, honey. That's why you got all these celebrities now getting channels, right? They keep make all these rumors. Hi, sweet ass pie. Unc, I love the drama between you and Jay Wilson. Suck a cock Wilson. Mm-hmm. However, I honestly prefer when you are in this calm and singing, carrying on. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You think I'm excited when I'm talking to Jay Wilson? That bitch. I don't know why that boy angers me so much. He does, though. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, sweetest pie. It's creativity, he called it. Okay, creativity. Exact planned suicide. I would imagine that's what the date is suggesting. If it's two days before now, I mean after now, and then you post a death picture on YouTube. Usually those are in black and white, a death announcement, and then you delay it for 30 hours. That's going to bring you right up to that date. Correct? Everything is not funny, baby. We may think everything is funny, but it ain't. Some things people are just not going to laugh at, honey. Sometimes you're going to get up there and you're going to say a joke and everybody going, ain't nobody going to laugh. That means it wasn't funny. Accept it, Trey Melvin, and move on. Come a different direction. Ooh, lovely one. I hope the cancel culture rips him a new one. If it's all clicks and views, he can experience that for a while. I mean, he's a talented kid. I mean, what's he doing this kind of weird shit for? But, I mean, it's to get the clicks and views. You get them, you get them. That's what my new book's about, you know. It's all about the clicks and views, honey. And them niggas start killing each other. Incidentally, the new novel, Murder in the Beef Sector, second novel, is almost finished. I think I got, is it 6,000 more words? I think something like that. I'm trying for 45,000 words, right? So we're starting to wrap the story now. So it's going very well, but it's about this very same kind of shit, though, playing with these numbers. Them fools started actually killing each other to compete. Y'all see, y'all readers. What the fuck wrong with them? I don't know, Pixel King. Are they crazy? Rockstar Zero, do you think Jay Wilson will survive in protective custody? Maybe. Jay Wilson will have to learn a whole lot about shut the fuck up, child. Because first of all, he's ashamed of he's a homosexual. And in that environment, the people, even though the people are mostly straight people in prison, they are very interested in the gays for some reason. They are interested in people who they suspect are gay, and are not gay. It's something about the trickeration about it. Like if you go into prison, I don't go to San Quentin. I went to several of them. When you go into prison, if you say you're gay, the conversation is basically over. Okay, he gay. I don't fuck with it. I do fuck with it. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever your decision is. It's the ones who deny. We can see you a sissy, right? Then all the jokes are directed at that person, right? And all the anger is directed at that person, and they're constantly challenging that person's masculinity. Why? Because he says he's not gay, and we know he is. This is the situation you would have with a Jay Wilson in prison, right? Never say never, honey. You never know what you're going to do or what you're capable of doing. Well, laying your black ass, since you're so interested in prison, what would the universe do to you, girl? Happens all the time. All I read is murder mysteries. He would have an extremely hard time. Jay Wilson would. He would not function very well at all around that caliber of man. People are already angry, and he would open his mouth and say some of this bullshit, judging people, and they would slap the shit out of him. Now, fortunately, when you're in prison, you have guards and everything, right? So they can only get a few good licks in. So most people are not going to waste their masculine energy on no goddamn Jay Wilson, right? Because then they got to go to the hole. Then they got to be transferred some damn where. They got to go through all this shit behind somebody like Jay Wilson. Basically, Jay Wilson would just learn, just shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't talk. Stay in your cell, girl. You don't fit. She said he don't watch it. Rising upward. Jay said he not watching you anymore. Lies to tell. He know everything. Why do he know everything? Jay Wilson was a fan, people. Y'all have to, if you that curious, you can go back to the beginning of when that fool started talking about me, girl. When I was laying on my hospital bed, dying from cancer, girl. She coming on there. I said, "Woo, girl, this damn thing. Who is this Jay Wilson?" And then I got out of the hospital, and I said, "Damn, I'm the topic of every conversation he has. All he talks about, I'm what Tim Blaine said. Tim Blaine said this. Tim Blaine said that." So he has a great admiration for me, right? At some point, when he recognized, after he insulted one of my books, one of the best reviews I ever got in my goddamn life, after he did that, girl, and I saw him for what he was, then he started, slowly he turned, step by step. That's when I was doing my blank screen video. I started doing that when I started really getting in that ass. Then she called herself trying to defend herself with her weak ass views, right? So now she just lost all respect. She lost all respect for Timothy Blaine. Guess why? Because Timothy Blaine has absolutely no respect for her, right? I have absolutely no respect for her. And this started long before Atlanta. We were only brought to Atlanta because we were already beefing. Girl. She don't watch. She don't watch. And just, everything come out of her. She don't watch nobody according to her. That's what a jealous bitch will do. See? Somehow or other, everybody she talks about, she got to say she don't watch them, right? So she's trying to encourage people. She thinks she has some kind of power over these people who follow her. The rider lead, girl. She thinks by saying that she don't watch people, that demeans those people, and people will not watch them either. No, they won't watch whoever the fuck they want to watch, nigga. Right? But it seems so silly to me, so foolish for you to go on for hours and hours and hours talking about everybody in the beef sector, claiming you don't watch none of them. Well, if you don't watch any of them, how do you have your information, girl? Where are you getting your information if you don't watch anybody? You don't watch Sir King. You don't watch Timothy Blaine. You don't watch Sharon Bradley. You don't watch anybody, girl. Only person you watch is James Caldwell and Vivian Jenkins. Jenkins. Oh, Lord have mercy. Would Jay Wilson try to top Thai culture? Maybe Thai culture been dead for years. He's been dead for like 3 or 4 years, Riley. Jay Wilson can't top anybody, dead or alive, because he doesn't have a penis. You realize now that he never defends his little fella. Every time you bring up a penis, he goes silent, girl. He never confronts it because it is the truth. You can look at his personality and see he ain't got shit, child. Hey, Charles Dodson. Mm-hmm. Do I think Jay Wilson's a book? No. Charles Dodson, is this the real Charles Dodson? You know, because Charles Dodson came over here one time. He's a friend over here. He said that somebody had been using his name and his image. And it doesn't seem like the same personality. So are you the real Charles Dodson? We're going to have to do a StreamYard and see your face, bro. Glad to see Tim in a good mood. Because some of these people be playing, right? They want to take somebody else's picture and their image and their name. No, okay, so I'll answer the question. Of course, he's not a bug chaser. He's scared of death, HIV. But someone like Jay Wilson, he would never say if he was HIV or not. All he said, oh, I don't say nothing about your status. I don't say nothing about, oh, what's your income? Oh, you're living off the government. Nigga, that is saying something about their status, because that's why they own that goddamn Social Security, girl. The ones who I'm on it because I'm old now, bitch. But when I was collecting it, girl, you know what something that kills me about these benefits he talks about, girl, living off the government, all this thing. Jay Wilson doesn't get benefits because he's not qualified to get them, girl. And he resents people who get him, because he has to go out there and work for 12, 14, 15 hours a day, girl, just to have the same thing, having shelter, have a roof over his head, girl. He thinks that he's really conquering everything, just be having a big empty ass house, this thing. But he doesn't get benefit. He's critical of benefit because he doesn't get them. Jay Wilson would love if that mortgage on that house was $200 a month, girl. You would have to be a goddamn fool not to want that. But since you don't get it, girl, then you're mad at everybody else that does get it. Jay Wilson. Rico got a new apartment. Ooh, I know it hurts, bitch. It hurts, don't it, girl? Stupid motherfucker. Come and catch some of this AIDS, nigga, since you know so goddamn much about everybody's health condition and what benefits they get, punk. The lady just said that she liked me when I'm nice and calm. Why y'all trying to rile me, girl? You know what the name that pays. Yeah, the page want to kick you in your ass. That's the only way it pays. He don't watch nobody, child. I don't know what that fool think he really accomplished something. I don't watch. I don't watch him. I just heard somebody said that you're gonna have a whole 2-hour, 4-hour, 6-hour commentary about something somebody told you, girl. Now, wouldn't it be easier just to click over and see what the hell they said? Which is what you actually do. This disingenuous piece of shit. Just useless, girl. He about as useless as that GX. It's me? Okay. We have to figure out how to block you. Is he in here now, Charles Dodson? Charles Dodson said, it's me, Tim. I hope y'all block my troll. Okay. I don't know. I got to be able to, because he uses your same picture and your same name, right? A lot of times you're not nasty though, Charles Dodson. So we have to be able to identify who he is before we assassinate him. Riley Martin, Jay Wilson couldn't even top Squeenie. He bet not come near my dog. I would never leave my dog in the presence of Jay Wilson unattended, girl. I don't trust him. I don't trust him, girl. He might get jealous because Squeenie got a bigger dick than him. Okay, who mentioned Jay Wilson? Why did they do it, girl? Why did they do it, child? Don't do it to yourself, baby. Everything was going along fine. We were having a good time. Everybody was smiling. And then somebody said that name. He always blocking folks, not realizing he blocking his money more like dislikes will bring him more money. Ain't nobody, child. So he's always blocking over there. He ought to be glad somebody want to look at his boring ass. I hope y'all catch him or her so he can get some justice. You're not sure who, so somebody is doing that, Charles Dawson, right? You said that before, and somebody came on here. He looked like the same thumbnail, but it wasn't. Obviously it wasn't you. So be aware, moderators. I don't think nobody's in here right now. Oh, yes, we do. We got Tashana. Tashana, you in here by yourself? Oh, bless that heart. Thank you. We'll keep an eye open, Charles Dawson. Why couldn't Jay Wilson be like Charles Dawson? Charles Dawson is a very attractive man. Oh, he came on here live. Right. He got career in the house. He ain't gonna worry. I got my hair. I got look at my hair. Look at my hair. I bet you your shoes in school. I got new shoes. Well, your mama can't afford no shoes like this. Your mama can't. Boy, you know everything you ever had was a hand-me-down, nigga. You said it was 9 of you, right? Why would you buy new shoes when other motherfuckers are outgrowing the shoes? Didn't you say your 5 brothers was all older than you? You wearing their old shoes, nigga. That's why you never learned how to buy clothes. You don't know to this date. Because everything was always hand-me-downs, right? If they're older, I mean, what they gonna do? Throw their clothes away? Of course not. They got 5 other niggas that need shoes. Rockstar Zero, you over here being nasty. You over here being, nobody want to fuck. Who in the hell want to fuck a Jay Wilson, girl? Big old wide, flat, I mean, an ass with no shape to it at all, just big. Ugh. Big. And then and nothing in the front at all. You might as well have a clitoris, girl. I mean, when you got, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. Make me sick in my stomach, child. Sometimes I look at the pornography and so many people come on there. I say, why would you do porn? For God's sake. Why would you expose that to people? Shit. You're hurting me on my eyes, honey. You make my eyes bleed. Be careful, Rockstar Zero. What are you over here talking crazy? Rockstar Zero, you acting young. You acting like a young fella. See, I missed any comments here. Oh, I missed a whole lot of them, didn't I? Did I? So we were talking about this boy, Trey Melvin. I guess this thing kind of works because here we are talking about Trey Melvin, and some of y'all done forgot all about Trey Melvin because he's only on here every couple of months, right? And now you'll go over there to his page because you were talking about and see what he's doing over there, right? So I guess that's kind of how it works, you know, word of mouth, get a little buzz going, and then all of a sudden you got, in his case, you would have viral videos because if he's getting 150,000 people watching just on his regular videos, something like this is probably pumping up even more, child. So I just don't want to be a part of somebody's game or their joke, right? Even though I figured this is just some stupid shit. He gonna come on with a wig on, maybe some fake titties, and that's what he does. He does costumes or whatever. I'm just saying, why are you playing with me like that? We're just telling you as a society that's not a place where we want to go. We don't want to talk about people faking their deaths, people committing suicide. They have hotlines, honey. And you might put the thought in somebody else. What about all these young people who are watching you? They're deleting you, Charles Dawson. So it must be both of y'all in here. Okay. Yeah, they deleted you. Okay, a lot of times that means maybe they caught you. They must have caught you, Charles Dawson. If it's the real one, we'll get you back in some kind of way. But Riley Martin, Lord have mercy. Oh, we got 2 moderators. Thank you, Nikki with the eye patch blue. Keep an eye on Riley Martin and that other young one. They got rid of him already. The Rockstar Zero. Keep an eye on him, girl. I got my eye on you. Charles is a troll. Okay. Caught his ass, huh? Okay. We love the real Charles Dawson, but we don't want people playing with his name. That name, that name. Girls, y'all know y'all better watch out, 'cause them niggas are all about that thing, that thing, that thing. I have a method. If you block me, I'm unsubscribing. Fair exchange and no robbery. Move on to somebody else, child. Some of these niggas get so big-headed, child. They think they're actually somebody. He think he's an influencer. He gonna tell Jay Wilson that he can decide what people can post. In other words, we can't come on YouTube and just do whatever. We'll have our own channel, right? He gonna decide. It was on YouTube. It was on YouTube. We gonna talk about it. No, we only will spend all our time talking about your little dick, girl. That's all. All we want to talk about is your little dick and that goddamn trailer. I am on that trailer, girl, like white on rice. Or we're acting like trailer trash, bragging about every goddamn little thing, child. Normal people don't act like that, Miss J. Wilson. Okay. We'll let our moderators deal with this this fake person, this fake Charles Dawson. He ain't horrible, but use your own name, honey. I don't know, Tanya. You got it right, though, honey. Who in the hell mentioned that boy? You know how he goes. All he got to do is hear the name, girl. He over there giving advice. Advice about the... I'm concerned. I thought you said that Miss Dobie was a country ignoramus. Isn't that what you call her, girl? Wasn't she a Lumox 2 weeks ago, girl? Why you concerned about Dobie's event, nigga? I'm concerned. I want her to have a good event. I want her to have a good. Why would you be wanting to have her have a good event? What difference does it make to you? Huh? I don't understand that. You gotta pass the intelligent test. You mentioned toilet paper. You mentioned nobody want to know about the toilet paper. Nobody want to know this thing. Why don't you not go to her page and get out of her business, girl? And then you won't have to be concerned, right? Since you don't watch nobody anyway, I find it hard to believe that you don't watch nobody in the world, but you watch Dovey. An opportunity to get in her business. Oh, but Tim Blaine said, "Oh, I don't watch. I don't watch." How did that nigga used to worship at the feet of Timothy Blaine, bitch? J. Wills. How you doing, Nikki, with the eye patch blue? The horny trolls come over here. I don't know. I don't understand the life of a troll, honey. The life of a troll just want to go out and say nasty stuff and hide their personality. No, be yourself, child. You are young people. You can build a name for yourself, but you're gonna have to be somebody. You can't just go under other people's names, child, and just saying nasty stuff about bugs and things, girl. Bug chasers and things, child. How you gonna build a name? What else is going on? Anything else going on? Let me see. I like to check. I never see anything. I really want to check. I want to see. Some of these selfish people, they don't want nobody to know nobody else is alive and all that. Oh, don't say nobody else is alive. Don't be. What you scared of, girl? You can't compete. Okay. Miss Kwani wants to know where Kimmy is. We're still in this Johnny Depp story. I don't know why I didn't get into that story because I like him as an actor. I think he's a brilliant actor. It amazes me that he's such a mess off camera. But it seems like she's just as much of a mess. Let me see. Tackle by audience. The View is talking about Dave Chappelle. Okay. Let me see. Ooh, Disneyland had bed bugs. Oh, they had to pay $100,000 settlement over bed bugs in the rooms. Oh my God. Well, I don't see none of these local people, none of these YouTubers doing nothing good. right? Let me see. Get you back up here. All right, I'm gonna go over here to the Hate Ashbury. I want to get me another horse. I collect horses, you know. They over in that cabinet. You can't see them from line, but I haven't got one in a long time. So I said, well, let me go. Most of the thrift shops and junk stores and stuff, they all closed in San Francisco, right? So you got to go to these consignment stores, which are a lot more expensive. But I done burnt them all out. So we're going in quest to get a new horse over here on who is this? Rita Shalazar. Church Street has too many homeless. Girl, San Francisco has too many homeless. Too many people in the streets, honey. And a lot of the people, I mean, a lot of it is about drugs, right? But the thing about San Francisco is it's unique because it's so tiny and yet it's a big city. It is a big city squished into this small 7 by 7 mile space. So we see everything here, right? Now, I did my time with the homeless people and all that shit and the drug addicts and all that stuff. In Los Angeles, you never know they were there because they were so spread out. You might see a few in this neighborhood, few in that neighborhood. They got them huge parks, somebody in the parks and all that kind of stuff. But here it is all right in front of your face. You walk out the door. I don't give a goddamn if you're paying $5,000 a month, child. You walk out of your door, you're liable to step over needles. And homeless people, they're just all over. Now, but what was the lady's name? Rita, Church Street has gotten a whole lot better. A whole lot better with, although I don't think that many people, there are not that many people on Church Street. Only on right here by Safeway, there are several. But Church Street starts right. I live at the very first building on Church Street, right? The first block. There's no homeless going that way. There used to be behind Safeway. I think that is DeBow Street or an alley of DeBow Street. There used to be planned all along there, right? Because the property didn't belong to Safeway or the city. They could just be there, right? And that's all gone. So it's gotten a lot better here, but that just means that people have moved around. When you're homeless, you're just moving around, honey. When they tell you to move out of this spot, you got to get all your shit out of here. All you can do is move it, somewhere else. If you're walking or pushing a shopping cart, how far could you really make it, right? So it's a big issue here. But so you don't be out here trying to piss on my street now, Miss Rita. You say you would never go back to SF or DeBose Triangle? Why would you go back to DeBose Triangle, girl? Why you worry about them homeless people? I got my eye on you. I think you're trying to be cute, Mr. Rita. Rita Shalazar. Better off living in Daly City. Oh, Rita, you so far off, girl. Or Oakland. You think Oakland don't have homeless? Rita, you on my list now. I think you're being a troll, Miss Rita. Who in the fuck don't, girl, DeBose Triangle, that is dead center in the middle of San Francisco. It connects with the Castro, the Mission. It connects with the Haight Ashbury. Why in the fuck would anybody want to live, prefer to live way out there in goddamn Daly City? It ain't nothing but suburbs, girl. I mean, if you're a suburban person. So I think you're going to fall into this troll category, Miss Rita. You trying to rile me, girl, talking about my home. Mm-hmm. I'm in a wonderful spot, child. DeBow Street, girl, they got houses out there. It's $5 million, right? And they right next to us. Low income, girl. You don't know much about San Francisco, honey. Here's what I do. Every time you think about how many homeless people in San Francisco, think about how many people are not homeless. That's the trick, honey. Think about how God has kept this world going, where 98% of the people are functional people. They do live in houses, right? Probably they're homeless. They may not even get over 1%, girl. But because they're so visual, because they're out there, girl, that don't mean that the whole city of San Francisco, girl, the most expensive city in the United States, girl, is all trash. And everybody want to move to Daly City, which is nothing. It's just suburbs. What is city-style suburbs? Ain't nothing out there, girl. Nothing out there, Miss Rita. Why you being so bad today? How would you like me to go talk about your house and your street? Oh, I would never live there. Oh, it got homeless people there. He got homeless, girl. Anything that's flat in San Francisco has got homeless people. Sorry. That's what a lot of tourists find out real quick. You'll find the same thing in New York City, girl. You'll be out there in the most expensive part, and you cross the street, girl, you're dead in the middle of the slums. It's city living, baby. What did I do? I'm not vulgar. Everybody have their own opinion, honey. Okay, have an opinion. Where you live at, Rita? Since you want to talk about my street, girl. Ain't no secret. I ain't got no secrets. So you talking about Church Street. Actually, the vast majority of Church Street is beautiful. I live right here in the hub. I mean, it's the second busiest transportation hub in the city, right? But going all the way up Church Street, that ain't nothing but beautiful homes, girl. So I don't know what you're talking about, Rita. Right? Market Street isn't bad. Well, that's where I live, Church and Market, girl. I am blessed. Ain't nobody on this planet going to convince me that I am not blessed to have a home, period. Right? You live in Fresno. What, girl? Fresno ain't got nothing to do with San Francisco. Lord have mercy. Just in love, baby, love what you're doing, girl. Love the one you, don't be angry. Don't be sad. Don't sit crying. I talk about the good times you had, where there's a street sitting right next to you, and it's just waiting for something to do. And the road. Don't play with me. Don't you play with me. You ain't got to be better than nobody. This Rita, we're neighbors. We're all Californians, girl. We're all Californians. What I like about this city is it is actually a city. I mean, LA is, I don't know how many, 40, 50 times bigger, but it's not really a city. You don't really feel like you're in a city when you're in Los Angeles, because it is a metropolis and it's just all spread out. And most of the buildings don't even go higher than like three stories, girl. So it's not the same as living in a condensed area. People choose to live in a condensed area because they choose city life as opposed to suburban life, right? So we can all live wherever we want to live at, Rita. You grew up in the city? Okay. Well, the city, since you said you call it the city, then you probably are familiar with San Francisco. But if you're not a city person, you're going to hate it here. I can tell you that right off the top, honey. Here you're going to experience everything, every walk of life. So if that's not your thing, girl. But for me, when I go back to Indiana and my relatives, I want to visit one, I got to drive an hour and a half to visit the other one, girl. And then I got to drive another hour and a half to visit the other one. I mean, it's also spread out and it's also suburban, girl. I mean, if I want to go to the store, if I need milk or something, girl, I got to get in the car and drive for 15 minutes to get to go to the store, right? That's, people choose that life, particularly people who have children. But they need to have space, right? And they don't want their children growing up where there's prostitutes right outside the door, girl. That's not city living. You're going to experience certain things when you live in the city, right? Either it's for you or away from you. I mean, it's not for you. Moved away in 1984. Oh, okay, Rita, you ain't being mean and nasty. But now you don't be talking about Church Street. Church Street is great. In fact, I can only think of one spot on Church Street that's even got homeless people, and that's right here, right by Safeway. Because why? Because they're able to go into Safeway and steal food and whatever. There used to be a can place over here, and the Boats Triangle kept trying to run them away because people who collect cans, homeless people, they would hover around that place because that's where they got their money, right? And they took that place away. I think it's been 2 years now. When they took it away, a lot of the homeless problem disappeared. Now they still got to be here because of the supermarkets, you'll notice that a lot of homeless people, they hang around places where they can eat, where there are churches where they can have meals and things, right? There's a method to the madness, honey. You have to accept that. I also live right on the train. I mean, the in Judah and the Church Street train Muni, they go right up under my window before they go under the ground, girl. So this is just a hub. This is a very busy type area. But I craved that. I craved that city energy. That's why I'm here. Believe me, I wouldn't stay here for 32 years, girl, if I hated it. Right? It is what it is, baby. Mm-hmm. Y'all got a song for me? I can sing my way out. I got to sing. I have a song in my spirit. Hi, Nicole. Nicole Reloaded. How you doing? You said, okay, oh, my bad. Okay, bad. That inspires me for a song. In the south side of Chicago, there's a man named Leroy Brown. Let me say. He got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun. He got a razor in his shoe. And he's bad. The baddest name is Leroy Brown. He's the baddest man in the whole damn town. He badder than old King Kong and meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Friday, about a week ago, Leroy shooting dice. And at the edge of the bar said a girl named Doris, and oh, that girl looked nice. He got a custom Continental. He got an Eldorado too. He got it. Okay, I'm back at the 32 gun. Okay. Where the two men took to fighting and they fell down on the floor. Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. And he bad call him Leroy Brown. That's my closing. All right, Jim Croce. That's it. See, we got something in common. That was Jim Croce. Y'all took her out for her. Somebody said, that's it. That's it. Jim Croce. Love them and leave them. That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them, baby. Then I laid eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure. That was my claim to fame. With every measure, tasted teardrop pain. You turned on my fire, and you burn me up within your flame. Fire and desire, baby. I would love to be able to get into that Tina Marie. Love. Don't play with me. Y'all have a wonderful Monday. Okay. Ooh, the backstabber. Okay, we have a request now. Rita been messing with us today, but she requested a song, and I think it's reasonable. This will be our benediction. Okay. What they do? They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. I keep getting all these visits from my friends. Yeah, what they doing? They come to my house again and again and again. Somebody's out to steal my woman. I don't even be home, but they just keep on coming. What can I do to get on the right track? I wish they'd take some of these knives out my bag. They smiling in my face all the time. They want to take my place. Y'all have a wonderful Monday. Y'all have another Wednesday. Wish me luck on my quest for a new horse. I think I want him in marble, girl. I ain't had me a horse in a while. A horse is a horse, of course. Later, people.